Everything's automated. It's actually just big vending machines. There's no hot food, no coffees, literally just your snacks and drinks. So it's kind of like a vending machine has eaten up your traditional 7-Eleven.
You don't grab things off the shelf anymore, just pick from the touchpad, tap your card and wait for your snack to be delivered. It's a pretty standard vending machine, to be honest.
So there's literally no staff here. There's no help, no weekend jobs for new students, just the vending machines quietly judging me purchasing 5 packs of chocolate-coated pretzels.
It's pretty dystopian, and I don't know if you could hear, but in the background they had classical music blasting to further disincentivize crime and rough sleepers from sleeping in the 7-Eleven. But if that is what Victoria has come to, it's too dangerous to have staff in stores. The risk of having food out in the open is too high. So we're just going to replace the entire thing with vending machines and become this soulless, robotic dystopian city. How sad is that?
Yeah, I don't like it at all, though. With the Melbourne CBD being the way it is, you can understand why operators might choose to have a store like that where they don't have to worry about staff safety. And with the cost of labour, well, they're saving a lot of money there too. This isn't unusual in the United States, though. In Los Angeles, they call them Ven hubs. There's at least 4 in LA where you can buy everything from cat food to soft drinks to Band-Aids. And there's
there you go. That's dinner and the whole thing sorted.
The whole store is there, and they've got robot arms that you order on an app, and the robots go get your merchandise, drop it into a bucket, you scan it, the bucket opens up, you take your stuff, and these are popping up all over LA. So I think we'll see more of this in Australia.
I mean, maybe if 7-Eleven played classical music in all of its stores, I'd frequent the joint more often. But I this is just awful. I think it is absolutely awful. I understand if your staff are being threatened and there are big crime problems, the perhaps imperative to do something like this, or at least trial it and see how it goes. But of course, once they do one of them and they realise the money they can save on staff, then you go, oh, geez, why don't I do that over there? And why don't I do that over there? And then everyone else cottons onto it. And next thing, it becomes the big thing and everyone's doing it. And we already live in a world where, despite the fact we are more connected than ever via the internet, we're more disconnected to our fellow human beings than we have ever been from a personal standpoint. People don't talk to their neighbours anymore. Many people don't even know who their neighbours are, would never have spoken to them. They have very little social interaction during the day, particularly if they work from home. Maybe if they've got a partner who comes home at night, they're lucky. And apart from that, you know, the most social interaction someone gets is going out to buy coffee and they meet the barista. Well, of course, you know, you can get your coffee in 7-Eleven and 7-Eleven has a machine that does the coffee. So soon enough, it'll be the one-stop shop where you don't have to interact with people anymore. You can order your groceries online, have them delivered to your door, and you don't have to open your door and look at another human being. We are engineering a world in which we don't have to interact with other people, which maybe sounds nice on the surface because you go, oh, well, that means less hassle. But we're built to be social creatures.
Yep.
And at some point, we're going to have to realise that all of this stuff doesn't work. They've realised it to some degree with supermarkets in the US, where they've actually started pulling out in some shops the self-service checkouts because they've realised that theft went through the roof. It didn't improve waiting in line times or anything like that. So there are a lot of supermarkets in the US have gone back to the traditional manned checkout. And I think people like it. They want to interact with other people. We're stripping all of this away. I think it's making us sick as a society.
Yeah, I reckon you're absolutely right.